Okay, this is the first class we learned, right? And we learned the first thing, okay, to develop a website, especially the front end website, we need to have a what? HTML, and then
CSS,
and then script, right? Okay. These are the three things we need to learn, okay?
Okay. JavaScript.
Okay. HTML, CSS, JavaScript. These are the three things we need to learn.
Okay.
Okay. Now, in the first class, we already learned that just like a person, HTML had a head and a body, right? And in the head part, we can put title. And in the body part, we can put the content of the website, right?
Yes.
And let me show you what does the CSS do. We can quickly go through what CSS and JavaScript and HTML do here.
Okay.
So CSS is to control the styling. For example, remember I said that if you see here, you see a star, right?
Then
You have to use Control S. Then this star disappeared. That means this file is saved to the computer, saved to the disk. In the computer, there's a space. There's a hardware called disk, and these words, these text will be stored on the disk, like the folders here. For example, if you go to this folder, right? If you go to this folder, this is the folder that you saved on the disk. And then if you close this file, okay, let's say you close this file, and then you open it again, right? Even you can open it again tomorrow. Okay, you can open. Usually, on the computer, like Windows, this system is what we call operation system, and we have a text editor. This is a text file, and if we go, let's say we open with Notepad. This is you see we have different application to open this file. We can use Chrome and the Internet Explorer, the Microsoft Edge, and we can use this Notepad. And when we open this file, right, we can do the editing, and then we can also use Control and then scroll up. Yeah. You can enlarge the fonts, right? You can change the font size here, but this only change the view of this editor. But if you want to change, let's say if you want to change the color of this one, let's say art gallery, what can you do? So let's say this is the color of this of this part, this head, this H1 means head, right?
Okay.
It's controlled by CSS. For example, how do we do CSS? If we want to use CSS to change the font, we can put something like this. You can use a style. And
what does this say?
This says, okay, this says this is a block you want to use to change the, change the style of the HTML.
A flower style?
Not the flower style. Let's say what we have now. Okay. Let's say we did some change and then we say Ctrl S, and then we go back to the folder.
Go back to the folder.
And we open this with a browser. Let's say we use Chrome, Google Chrome, right?
Google Chrome. 但为啥刚刚有一个 circle?
You can speak English.
Why aren't
Okay, now this is what we already put in the what we observed in the browser. You see this title, right? This is what we put in the title part. Then this is the header 1, header 2, header, and the other header in the second level. And this is the first level. First level had a bigger font size, right? Okay.
Why there's so much white in here?
That's why we need to do the, the styling. So now if we want to do the styling, we need to do. Okay, let's first go to check. Let's say we go to there's a school, online school called.
Oh, do you mean we're going to
W3
school?
school.
Do you mean we're going to school and?
It's an online school, you know.
Okay, I thought.
And you can see that here. Here you can see. Oh, okay. This is the. This is in Chinese. We can go to something in English.
English.
Okay. Let's go. Oh. Something wrong.
What's wrong?
Oh, this is something.
What? Why does that say sorry?
Sorry, that means there's no website with this address. Let's say W3 school.
Chinese is gorgeous. You get like Chinese for your house.
Yeah. Okay, we say. And then if we want to, we say CSS. Let's say CSS. If you want to use CSS, okay. Yeah, scroll down, scroll down, scroll down. You can do something like this. You can say, you can change the background of the color. You can change the header 1 color and the text line, and you can change the paragraph part. What do you mean by this? We can click here, click here. Try it yourself. And then you see that we have a style. We have a style put here, and then we have the head. Where do you see the style? It's in the head part, right? And then in the body we have H1P. So similarly, we can put something like this here. So in our file, we can say, okay, we want to change. We also want to change the style. Let's say we want to change the. Okay, let's say we can use a. Same thing here. Body. We can change the body background color to, let's say, white, light blue. Let's say what do we call? You see now what's the background color? The background color is white, right?
White. I don't like white. It's like snow.
Yeah, let's say we want to
Pink.
Body.
Back.
Go here. Usually we need to do something like put the space here. We call this indentation. This is just to make the file looks better, looks nicer. And let's go back to say what we need to do. And we need to say, okay, I want to change the background color. And let's say, what color do you want?
Pink. I like pink.
Let's say 1, 2, 3. Okay, background.
Pink.
Color, we see color. And then we need to put this sign here.
Why do you need to put that?
This is just syntax. If you don't put this, the browser won't recognize this, and it won't work. Let's say we put pink, and we put a semicolon here, and then what we need to do? We did some change. We need to save, right? Save. Oh no. And then we go back to the browser.
Why did you do S?
Oh, there's no S. Sorry. Let's see. Okay. Now we go back to the browser. We already opened this file. Now you see there's nothing changed because this was the old file loaded. So we need to reload. If you put your mouse here, reload this page, right? Oh, pink. Cool. Yeah. Right?
Wow.
This is what you can do with the CSS file, right? But this is the code. You put the CSS file in CSS style. You see, this is what you put in the HTML file, right? This is the one way you can use.
Daddy, then what about this one? This one that we're looking at doesn't need the color.
This is just a text file. This is a the text. In the text editor. There won't be any. It's not.
Do you mean for planning, like?
Yeah, this is just for planning. Like, what do you want? What do you want to see in the browser? And then you can use this to plan. And of course, you can also change. Let's say you want to change the header one's color, right? Let's say H1, right? Then you say, what do you want to see?
Green. Sarah likes green, so maybe Sarah should have green.
Right? Yeah. Let's say, but H1 is not like you can just you don't need background color because we are fine with the background color. Let's say you want just the color of the H1, and then we put what do you want? What color do you want? Green. And then semicolon. Then what do we need to do? We did some change and we need to save, right? And then we go back here. We go back here. Now you didn't see the change because we need to reload, right? Yeah, green, cool.
Greeno.
Okay, that's so cool, right?
And what about the animals and plants?
Animal and plants, of course, you can change them. You see, if you go back to the text editor, and you scroll down a little bit, and you see now you know how you do this, right? If you want to change body, you just put body, and then the brackets here, curly brackets here, and then do whatever you want to do, right? So like background color. If you want to change H1, you can do color H1 curly brackets, and then in between you can put color green, right? Okay. Now let's say if you want to change H2, similar things, right? Similarly, you can select and right click.
Right click.
Yeah, right. And copy.
Copy.
Yeah, and then we can right click again. Let's put your mouse here, and then right click.
Right click.
And then there's the paste, and then left click. Okay. Now you can change this a little bit and then enter. Enter means you can, in text editor, enter means that you just input a new line. That means there's a new line. New line, you just put this, and then you want to change the color, the header too, right? And maybe you want a different color.
How about green? I mean,
Green again, maybe
blue.
blue. Okay, cool. That's fine. Let's see, blue. Okay, blue. And
Why
then
does the blue look like 1?
this L.
The L looks like
That's
a
just a font style. That's just a font, but that's actually an L. And then we save, and then we go back to the browser, right? And now we need to reload.
Wow.
Yeah, and you see these two headers were changed together simultaneously, right?
Yeah.
That's because here, when we see H2, the CSS, the browser will think, okay, you want to change
Two things.
two things, this H2, change all these two H2s. So these two were changed together simultaneously. Okay, that's so cool. You did it, right? You learned one more thing again, okay?
Okay.
Okay, now today we stop here, okay?
Okay.
And then we can learn new things later.
Tomorrow.